Hey guys, welcome back to Maxcast, one for Unification. Today I have another 1 vs 1 view on Battle Marshes. On the northern side, playing Farsight Enclaves, we have Alpha Legion. On the southern side, playing Korps of Krieg, we have DANTIST. So our fourth and for the time being the last Alpha Legion versus DANTIST. DANTIST featuring again the Korps of Krieg, one of his favorite factions, going for the more or less patented field barracks into generator, 2 Jäger, 2 engineer opener, probably with the command squad being queued here and some soldiers. A little late on that actually. Oh no, it's a double generator. I'm gonna talk about this in a moment. On the other side, Alpha Legion going for the Farsight Enclaves. So this is it's been a while since I've seen the Farsight Enclaves, so this is gonna be fun. Going for only 2 Guerrera here. I think that's fine on this map. It has not too much stuff being doing, and he's a little late on the build-up. No, it's 1 minute 30, right? That you would start the first one? Would it be 1 minute normally? Not sure how this has happened. I think normally it's like 1 minute, right? Or 1 minute 30. I think if you build it immediately, not winding the position, it is 1 minute. So there might be a little missed opportunity in the beginning, and also needs to call in an Orca right now. There you go. Is it gonna be Farsight or it's gonna be it's been a while. Arachon it is. Needs to immediately call the next Orca. Yes, there you go. He seems to have played it before. Farsight Enclaves, one of the more unique factions you have in terms of economy and build up. Oh, this could be maybe a bit too far to the edge that you might or might not be able to drop out units. So basically the Orcas bring you in the resources. They start off with 10-10, both the commander as well as the unit Orcas. And yeah, they give you resources as long as they're on the ground. They are the only standard way, normal way to get power on maps with an... This is a slight misclick here over here, this side. On maps with the select deposit you can get some power, but otherwise this is the only source of power, so you need to make sure to spend your power wisely. The Jägers are not having fun receiving Arakon's gifts over here. And you see the more fire bases you have, the more income you get. Okay, it is on the right side, and getting actually a strike team. So it's not one of these, we have seen a lot of like low unit games where you have very few units and a lot of fast tagging and stuff like that. Now finally noticing that he misclicked. That's a bit of a bummer over here, but yeah, the Lord General will take a time. The add-ons are relatively cheap because the add-ons do not provide additional income. Only the fire bases themselves increase your requisition income as well as your power income of your Orcas. 10% more power per fire base, 5% more requisition per fire base. So you see, you can upgrade them relatively cheaply, but are reliant on the Orca. As he got the first Orca in 1:30, the next one is available in minute 5. Until this time there's no way you can tag up. Even some barbed wires against. And what did we see? Did we go a fast tier 2? What did he go? He only got 1 Jäger. 1 Jäger died, question mark. And the Lord General over here. Okay, he's still... did he upgrade his points? Did he go for an eco? Well, it looked like it. I'm going to stick to the Farsight Enclaves view so you can see the power income. He needs 125 power before clicking the tier 2. He could click the tier 2 now. There you go. And can now wait a bit for more economy. So tier 2 is on the way for him. There's a sniper. So we have a tier 2 already for Korps of Krieg for DANTIST here. I was imagining it with 2 generators you would be able to get a fast tier 2. Sniper is here to try to be the commander killing. Because for Farsight Enclaves you want to, if you play against them, you want to focus on killing their commanders. Because their commanders are their production and their economy in terms of the Orcas. So the tier, very fast tier 2 for DANTIST, getting now the Vox Center for the Vox caster, I guess, or for the what is it called again? The Lady Inquisitor. Lady Inquisitor in tier 1 would be actually pretty nice because she has the Hammer of the Witches. The sniper can actually shoot from over here. Barely in range. Wow. Cool. Oh. Slight misclick over here. So the sniper will need to Vox... No, the Voxcaster. Okay, he could go now for the Voxcaster. On the other side, tier 2 is about to be finished. We see the Orca stealth engine, so that we does not have any pings anymore on the map. Lord General over here, Jäger. There you go. I'm getting shot. Oh no, getting suppressed by the razor wire. He needs to attack it. He can see it, right? Yeah, he can clearly see it and needs to focus it. Archon waiting in the back as well as the strike team not being reinforced. Research Development Center is going up. The plasma battery storage, so he does get more power from the Orcas. And very light on units this game for now. Now comes in Archon. He has his AoE ability. Not using it for now, just using his good old damage here. Actually mailing down the razor wire. It does very little damage, it's more about slow. Third orbital landing flare, so he has enough commander cap for the next one. And now getting the Crisis Heavy Battle Suit. This was the go-to unit when the Farsight Enclaves were released. Have been received numerous nerfs and should be a lot better to handle now. The question is now what... Oh, will he get a commander? He missed the opportunity to get another commander, so this is a very big setback for him, because an additional commander would mean additional Orcas, and yeah, just another commander as well. So he has gimped himself a bit. He is using his resources. What does he go for? Warriors War Gear, so that he can then get the gun drones. For now just standing here, but there's already heavy weapon platoons blasting down these Guerresa. They will also be able to blast down the commanders, but in comes Archon, probably using his AoE ability. There you go. Doesn't do a lot of damage, but a good knockback. Now focusing down this very expensive heavy weapon platoon that will go down. Lord Commissar going into melee against the Crisis Battlesuit, which already received a fair amount of damage. Warriors War Gear is now up, and he will get some gun drones. In comes a strike. I think this is a tier 2 ability from Archon once you got the ability, the Warriors War Gear research. He did not go for the wave band, so it's from minute 5, 3.5 minutes, so about 30 seconds she should have again a Commander Orca if he does everything correctly. Critical location, Commissar. Another Enclaves Council does not help you. It doesn't increase your cooldown or anything, so this is a bit of a misplay. Orca transport from Commander Archon. So there you see that Alpha Legion might not have played them an awful lot, maybe trying them out. But yeah, getting another Enclaves Council doesn't help you one bit. One gun drone is here, you can get up to 2. It's basically helping you if Archon goes down, you can rebuild them without needing to get the another Orca out. In comes the Crisis Battlesuit killing the sniper kill team, the strike team over here. And there's the Inquisitor, the Lady Inquisitor. She really wants to use the Hammer of the Witches on this Crisis Battlesuit. Yeah, the Flamers have been nerfed, but currently still very strong, it looks. Maybe needs some more adjustment here. For now, he's getting the Flamers again. Missile pods on the back, so very, very fearsome battlesuit. One Flamer is now up. Another Flamer will be on the way, I guess. No, not yet. Doesn't have the power for it. And yeah, let's see. Lady Inquisitor has not used the Hammer of the Witches yet. I would assume she wants to. Yeah, getting a lot of morale damage. And the commander damage is actually okay for it being a heavy Flamer. There's the Banish. And that should be the Hammer of the Witches, and this should be a dead Crisis Battlesuit, but yeah, she's sitting there, eating the flame damage, and yeah, that's it for now. Commissar Lord General falling back to his LP2 over here, which gets a lot of damage dealt. He has the ranged bodyguard, which is not in range yet, and a melee bodyguard as well. There comes the AoE ability from Archon. You need to get away a bit more. There you go. Boom. Piranha Skimmers on the way. They are really nice. Not sure about the tiering. But yeah, I was thinking that there was tier 3 on the way. We have even an LP3 over here. So this is some commitment. Another Orca being called in. And the sniper kill team either got rebuilt or is still alive. And there are the trench raiders trying to close the distance. Devilfish troop carrier is over here. The Devilfish itself doesn't do a whole lot of damage, but you can get smart missile pods and it is not infiltrated, thus having a bit more HP. And the sniper is still doing sniping works over here. And there are the trench raiders. They are very durable. Not sure about his upgrades, but they are very fierce. And there comes the railgun Piranha over here, and the trench raiders going into melee immediately against this crisis battlesuit. At least they should. They run away and take the flamer damage. That's not the way to go. Now they go into melee again and killing the crisis battlesuit. There's even now a Ragnarok shooting. Archon will be tied down next. Tying down Archon is a big benefit as he is very range dependent. The Devilfish troop carrier getting, I think they have these anti-tank explosives over here. This is the crisis battlesuit from the left side going all the way over here. Some Guerza still staying here. These Piranha Skimmers not being used. There's now the first waveband transmission research that reduces your Orca drop-in time as well as allowing you for more commanders. Commander Shuvastos in tier 2 is very beloved. There's the flare giving vision. A lot of vision actually. Ragnarok's shooting business really having good sounds. And repairs going for the Devilfish troop carrier. Other than that, we have the two Piranha Skimmers over here blasting at the listening post with their twin railguns. They are tier 2 units, so they are not doing the same railgun damage as your as your hammerheads or anything, but still doing work. Transmission is now done, so if he is off cooldown he could use it now and then only have 3 minutes cooldown instead of 3:30. Down goes the strategic point. Can they decap? I do not think. Supply drop being used for more power from the Orca from Archon, right? Still only having Archon on the field. Lost his gun drone, should replace it. In comes the veteran bodyguard. It's only the veteran bodyguard from the command squad and nothing more. But the Ragnarok making short work of this Piranha. And yeah, he needs to use his requisition. Either get some Guerza out. Yeah, mostly get some Guerezas or spotters out just to fill in the numbers. Just to have something to absorb the damage, I guess. There's new Commander Orca. As he has the increased wave bandwidth, he could go for... Oh yeah, they have Commander Konomi online as well. This is, I think, a special win condition you need for her. And yeah, the Commander Shuvastos is here. Has an ability to infiltrate units around him for a short amount of time, making the sneaky attacks possible. Another supply drop being used for more power. So he's getting tier 3 afterwards, but I do not think he's gonna survive until then if he stays like that. There's Konomi, but she needs some Guereza actually to fight with her. She has abilities that makes Guereza around her stronger. And Commander Shuvastos over here now being infiltrated, doing some infiltration damage stuff against these trench raiders, which actually need to run away, but you still have the assault on the other side, which is actually a holded, no attack. He could force the issue over here. The Farsight Enclaves only have a handful of units using all their requisition on I don't know what actually. Getting another orbital landing flare, which is not needed. We have enough supply. So not the most efficient use of resources over here. There's the spotting flare again. And down goes the Piranha over here, and the Ragnarok will continue fighting over here. She now has the Sword of Guereza in her. She has two abilities which makes them move faster, and I think one reducing the damage taken or something like that. Then comes the Grenadiers, and Grenadiers are a very fearsome unit. Not only have these very mean glory eyeballs, they have also heavy stabbers. Yeah, I did go for the full load of heavy stabbers, but they can be very good against singular targets, slowing them down. Devilfish is still alive. Another open landing flare is on the way. Is that tier? Oh, tier 4 is actually finished, and there's a Lucius pattern baneblade on the way. Okay. Okay. So full tier behind again is Alpha Legion over here. Not sure if he can hold it. I do not think he has the numbers actually. He had I think broadside heavy battle. There's a tier 3 beast. It has rockets, it has a big railgun, everything or what you want to know, want to have on the field. Actually, another spotting flare is being dropped on this side, allowing for some long range fire of these snipers, as well as some artillery if he had some. Getting another field headquarters, so yeah, he's probably playing a bit with his food here. DANTIST is giving Alpha Legion some time to explore the Farsight Enclaves. Some misplays here and there, but still giving some fight over here. Not sure why he's still not pushing. I think he wants to have this Lucius pattern baneblade out, right? It's actually not your... with 11 separate guns. It is not your relic units, it's a super heavy, that's why it's so expensive. You need a critical location as well as a relic for it. Vendetta heavy gun, Vendetta gunship, the tier 3 flyer is also here. And yeah, Chivastos actually surviving quite a bit of punishment, calling in another unit. Orca reinforced hulls, so they have now more HP. But that is very important. Commander Orca question what he can go. He needs to get the, I was saying, get the supply drop over here, but he got another of these crisis heavy battle suits. The first one laying somewhere. I guess this is it? No, what is this? This is Archon, no. This is a crisis heavy battle suit. Okay, and there it goes. Alpha Legion left the game when he saw the Lucius pattern baneblade. And another Lucius pattern command because he could. So this was a more one-sided game. We had some interesting fights in the early game, and then it evolved and DANTIST running away with the game, playing the defensive game. Yeah, Alpha Legion showed some problems in the faction, not knowing what increases, decreases the cooldown of the orcas, building too much landing flares, floating like 600 requisition in between. So yeah, but overall nice to see Farsight Enclaves at all being played again, not being that overpowered faction that it used to be. Yes, the Crisis Heavy Battlesuit is very strong with the Flamers, but it's very costly and takes some time to build. And as you can see, you can even tie it down in melee and stuff like that. Okay, as usual guys, thanks for watching and see you in the next video. Bye bye!